afternoon, everyone. Gasroy Danroy Rinaldo Fergusson, better known as BB, or Gas to us, and DJ Swagga to the world. He was born on July 28, 1993, to Miss Rhonda Fergusson and Gregory Quao. He grew up in an active, skillful, and talented community of Lagohite. Gasroy was raised in his junior years with Mom and our stepfather, Mr. Herman Lewis. He was the last of 5 siblings for Mom and left behind to mourn Sean, Aka Zeus, Orlando, Aka Player, Maria, and myself. For his dad, he was the first with his other brothers, Julio and Giovanni Collins, who live in the Grenadines. Gasroy got the name BB because he was a baby in our family and was called that name ever since. He was our joy, and we captured many moments with him as a child. Gasroy matured nicely, and this was a clear reflection of his love and attention that he received from home. His name was then changed from BB to B. He was active, and just like his other siblings, he got his fair share of chores and licks from Mom. We will always remember all of our raw moments. This is for the siblings. I can't tell the public what that raw moment or the raw moments are all about. But we will always remember all of our raw moments and cherish them in our hearts. B was always on the go, and I guess that's why his name was called Gasroy, spelled Gasroy. He loved to play, but we were fearful of him because he had 2 knock knees, which never slowed him down. Mom, however, will religiously sap and massage his knees whenever he took a bath, and voila, by the time you know it, the knock knees disappeared. Mom, you really have magic hands. Gasroy attended the Faith Temple Preschool and was later transferred to the Evangelical Preschool. His educational journey continued to the Kingston Government School, and finally he graduated with a diploma from the J.P. Eustace Secondary School. Etched in our memory forever will be Mom singing to us on the first day of school in September, and religiously as a child, to now. Mom would have been singing this every September when school opened. That song from the Mighty Sparrow, Education, which says, "Children go to school and learn well. Otherwise, later on in life, you know the rest." This was primarily to instill in us the importance of grasping every educational opportunity. She also ensured that we got a good clean out from all the milk and sugar that we used to mix and hide in bag and go behind the bed, behind the house and eat out, which sometimes people say you'll get worms. And all the other food, the junk food that we ate in secret. When everybody else was running from the bitter bush, the Karila, and the whale oil, B would stand there with his spoon in hand and begging for seconds. It's like, who does that? But Gasroy did. We tried many times to give him our portion, but Mommy will simply give us one big bad eye and say, "Drink it," with a stern face. B was christened at the St. Peter's Baptist Church as a baby and attended the Fundamental Bible Church at Gibson Corner. It was there he surrendered his life to the Lord and was led in water baptism. He was known to be the most jovial and comical in the small youth group with Janelle, Tiffany, Shimia, Marcus, Jonathan, Roxanne, Brodlund, Duwani, Jeremy, Adriel, Joseph, Wesson, Yannick, and Rachel, just to name a few. Gas had a gift of putting a smile on your face, no matter what you were going through. Gasroy's career started with ECGC, then to the St. Vincent High Court as a temporary worker. His real interest and passion was for music. His brother Orlando brought about the motivation by beatboxing in the yard every single morning. And religiously, every single morning he will beatbox. The music then inspired the love for dancing. Gasroy and few of his peers formed small groups and perform occasionally at small events in St. Vincent, as one of the pictures you saw in the slideshow. B was talented. He was skillful, energetic, passionate, always ready to help, eager to learn, and had respect for every and anyone. He grew up handsome as the days went by, and he was admired by many. He was always happy and contented, yet striving to improve his life. We will always say to him, he will always say to me, Sam girl, I can't wait to get some beds. And he will say this whole time while he played with the 2 grains of hair he had on his chin in front of the mirror over and over again. He had such a contagious, irresistible smile. Gas loved to laugh. It didn't take much from him to put a grin on your face too. Every time he took a flick or a pic, he showed his 2 fingers, symbolizing peace, from since he was a child. And even today, I can't take a flick or a pic without doing the same thing. B was admired and loved by many. His presence was infectious, and he never got in any fight or trouble with anyone that we can remember. Nothing seemed to bother Gasroy, even up to his point of death, which ended abruptly. Rest in peace. If he saw you looking sad, he will ask, so what happened to you? And when you told him, his response will be, so that's where you studying? And he will suck his teeth. He was later employed with Hot 97 as an office attendant, and that's where his career kicked off. I remembered when he called me and said, Sam girl, guess what? I said, what, B? You ain't here to ask me if I want to play in the studio? So I said, yeah. So what you say, boy? He said, of course. I said, yes. And he laughed in my ears with a big shout of excitement. Right in that moment, his career started, and the best talented young DJ in St. Vincent was created. And I say this unapologetically. From then, he wore the name DJ Swagga. We knew Gasha would have never been asked to fill the position if he didn't exemplify those great qualities. Sad to say, COVID came, and he was made redundant, leaving him in a frustrating situation and the need to find another job in similar career path. He waited anxiously, hoping that another job will come soon. Mom often encouraged us the same way she did Gas, with these words that resurfaces ever so often. Gasroy, what for you will be for you, no matter how long it takes for you to get it, and you can't wring God's hand. Well, one day, he heard a boom in his ears, and he followed that sound. The waves, the vibrations, led him to a famous and trending radio station, Boom 106.9. Station, and was always excited to go to work and cover extra shifts. The station became Swagga's home away from home. Gas could not get his hands off that mixing board, scratching and creating his own rhythm while he played music and mixed them as well. He really had the crowd going. Swagga would jump and dance in his unique way as he vibed in the studio. This was DJ Swagga for you, the live and young entertainer. No one could have matched him at that point. I guess they gave up and only had the choice to cheer him on and laugh. B loved his job and took his role seriously. Boom created a safe haven environment for him, and his love for the art of DJing, it was crystal clear. It was crystal clear, it was crystal clear. People who saw it in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and also he played within the OECS as well. Swagga just had a swag about him. Reason why I dress like this today. One shoe white, one shoe blue, and my suspenders. If he was here today, he could say, Sam, yeah, you swag up. He will be missed by his fans, both locally and regionally. Friends, and more so, his second home, Boom 106.9. Mom will often ask him if he lives at the radio station, because sometimes he will miss in doing his chores, and at home, he will leave Bonnie there for her to feed while he runs back to work. He really enjoyed working with Boom, and he took every ounce of pride as their ambassador. I cannot begin to express the gratitude, the love and support that we received from the Boom team during this time of bereavement. Guys, you cared for us, you loved us, and we were family. Just the way Swagga was loved, you showed that same love to us. Now we understand why he spent so much time with you guys. We will forever be grateful for your love and support, and thanks again from the depths of our heart for the love that you've shown to us. Mom raised 5 children and gave us everything that she can, the very best of life, to make us happy. She will always say to us, leave people think, because you don't know how they got it. Work for what you want, and don't borrow people things, or you live loving with one another. Learn a skill that it will help you in life, and give your heart to Jesus. What better guidance can a child receive from their mother? This for us is priceless. Thank you, Mom. Our family is one that is rooted in love and togetherness and knitted very tightly, and I say tightly. We always sit and talk about old jokes, about who got licks when, who fell out of the mango tree, who Mom pelted stone behind, or who she ran down and beat. Yes, we had that kind of childhood with Mommy. All of the old stories will come back in every time we meet. If we don't meet up, we will hit up in our family group chat. That's called the Inseparable Crew. And we enjoy our live debates and entertainment accompanied by photo sharing. Mom always in the center of all this, even though she didn't know half of what was happening at times. Sean and Orlando will trouble Gasroy occasionally in the chat, and Mommy will say to them, leave the boy alone. And Gasroy will respond to say, nah, Mommy, is okay. All of we is boys. He always loved to play and make mischief with Mommy in the house, and they would play fight, or he would threaten to eat out all of her snacks in the business basket. He only did so to create a smile on her face, or just to get her worked up. If the fight didn't end well, Mom would run him down in the house and pelt something at him. He would bawl out when she grabbed him and say, okay, Mommy, I'm done. And he would laugh. When he became an uncle for the first time, he was so excited holding baby Rondell. He watched the newborn in his hand and said, boy, say Uncle B. Know that the child couldn't talk and was only a few days old. Jerusha remembers her uncle for being the legendary young DJ and reflects on him coming to our home and opening the fridge and grabbing a bottle of water, full his glass. And when he's finished, he will say, boy, Sam, this is the best water ever. Maria and Orlando will always remember him saying, yo, what's going on? Or with the scene? Sean remembers Gasroy covering for him sometimes and will say to Mom, oh, Mommy, just ease up now, just ease up a little while. And he will always give that infectious smile. Every day it pains us that he will not be around to be in our flick and to do his peace sign in the photos. That's all Gasroy wanted. Peace and only peace. You left without saying a proper goodbye. But we know deep in our hearts that you are in a better place. I remember B came to us in dreams, and our siblings can reflect on that as well, asking, why are we sad? Why are you crying? But to rest assured that he is living and he is good. Let me repeat that for you. From since Gasroy died, he came to us in dreams. And he's asking, why are you crying? Why are you sad? But to know, rest assured that he's living and he's good. And he will laugh before he disappears in our dream. That's where we found comfort. For this, our heart will forever be comforted, knowing that he's in the right place. Mom, you did well with your children. Today you're sitting in the front, and we just want to say how much we appreciate you for all that you've done for us. Mom, you didn't have much in life, and you didn't meet life easy either. So today, we want to say how much we appreciate you, and thank you for giving us the very best in life. You raised us well, and for this, we can salute you. You are the queen of our hearts. So we're going to honor Mom. We're going to ask all her children. Sorry we had to do it in a funeral, Mom, but you know we always kiss you and we love you up every day. But we want to do this for you especially. So this small rose that is here, that's Gasroy's rose. But it will be presented to him by his nephew. That's the first grandchild Mommy has. Sorry. So Mom, we want to say how much we love you. Please stand. Everybody, this is my mommy. This is Swagga mommy. This is Maria mommy. That's Sean mommy. That's Lando mommy. And this rose, Mom, is from Gasroy. He couldn't be here, so we're giving you this rose on behalf of him. The song we have for you is Mama, You Know I Love You. But I guess my technicians are so much in the eulogy they forgot. Thank you, technicians. Gasroy, you will be deeply missed by our family. The Boom team, the youths of Fundamental Bible Church, the community of Lago Heights, and your very own Bonnie, that is Pitbull, he left behind. Bonnie will look for Gasroy every day. Sometimes I visit, and Bonnie will pass me and look in to see if Gasroy is coming behind me. I wanted to bring her, but I know we would not be safe with her in here. Whenever you take a flick and you do your piece and you twist your head, the girls, we know how we do it. Just remember B. Remember that he wanted peace. When you laugh your belly out and avoid stress, just remember B. When you create your own swagger, your vibes, and just be you, remember B. Most of all, he died untimely. We are all here temporarily. We don't know when our time will be. Would you say like he did after that he's living and he's good? Please give your hearts to the Lord before it's too late. We love you, little bro, our B, our Gas, our legendary DJ Swagga. You're gone, but not forgotten. But remember, your memories will live on in our hearts, and your memories will bring you back. Sleep in peace.